Good morning, all. Welcome to the pre-market report of June 20. I'm Binu from Acumen Capital. Well, today we have red screen across Asian markets. Especially Korea is down almost 2%. Japan and Taiwan, both these markets down more than 1%. Hang Seng right now trading almost flat. Singapore Nifty is volatile in last 15 minutes. It was down by 75 points and right now showing a 25 points decline. Dow Jones Futures is almost flat there, around 15 points on the positive side. Last week we had the worst week since 2 years. So the rising interest rates and the withdrawal of liquidity by central banks. So these concerns are putting pressure across global markets. The US market, S&P 500 down by 5.8% last week, and Dow Jones down by around 4.8%. Our indices, Sensex and Nifty down 6% last week. So the US market on Friday was more volatile. The markets was in positive territory for some time and again turned negative and closed almost flat. The important thing is that in S&P 500, all the sector indices, 11 sectors were down 10% from their high level. So all sectors are facing pressure in US market. This week, the market will look for more cues from US Fed chairperson when he addresses the US Congress. So he may stick on to the plan for more aggressive rate hike. Anyway, the US Fed chairperson's more important comments about US economy and inflation and the rate cycle going forward. So that will be out during his speech. So that is one important event to watch this week. Other than that, on Friday, the consumer sentiment data released by the University of Michigan will be out. Remember, the last time the consumer sentiment was at 42-year low, and because of that data, the US Fed increased the rate by 0.75%. So this Friday's consumer sentiment data is so much important for market. Other than that, US market closed today for trading. Another important sector to watch is oil prices. Oil prices were down by 6% last week, especially on Friday. There are two reasons for this. One is that since the central banks are aggressive in the rate hike cycle, there is a fear of global slowdown and lower demand for crude products. So that is putting pressure on crude right now. The second reason is that the dollar index is at almost 20-year high. So the crude buyers have to spend more to purchase crude oil. So that also putting pressure on the crude prices right now. Anyway, this data is slightly positive for Indian market. Then another important development last week, Bitcoin prices down by 30%. There are some fears that some of the crypto companies are facing big problems. So Bitcoin is facing a lot of pressure right now. China today they have kept their 1 and 5-year loan prime rates steady. Then in Hong Kong, Alibaba shares down today also. So all these putting pressure in Asian markets right now. Coming back to our market, as I said before, Sensex and Nifty down by 6% last week. Now the IT, PSU banks, metals, these sectors down by more than 7.5% last week. Only some defensives like auto, FMCG, these stocks, these sectors were down around 3%. The big problem is the heavy selling by FIIs. Right now, so on last Friday, FII sold for 7,800 crores. So in June, they have sold for 31,500 crore. So this is putting pressure in our market. Regarding stock specific news, today there is a news for Dilip Bilkon. They are the lowest bidder for a metro rail project in Surat. So the order size is 1060 crore. Then Indian Hume Pipe got a 110 crore order from a Rajasthan government department. Regarding the index level, we can see that in the medium term, market is facing lot of trouble, lot of resistance. So the medium term trend may continue to be on the downside. You can see that in the last 2 years, that is from May 2020 Corona low level, Nifty rallied heavily. So it went up to 18,600 level. So from that level, the fall started. And now all the important support levels have broken in the recent time. So most probably in the medium term, the next major level to watch is 14,165. But before that, there are other important levels to watch. One important support comes at 15,020 level. It's a sentimentally important support level. And lower to that, 14,815 may be another important support level on a closing basis. So if this support 14,815 breaks and close below that, then most probably in the medium term market may move towards 14,165 level. However, the trend may change from negative to neutral when market closes above this 15,945 mark. So till that time, the bearish trend may continue. So the neutral trend may happen only above 15,945. So that's for the short term. Regarding today's level, Singapore Nifty is volatile today, but anyway, 15,252 may act as the critical support level for the day. So if market sustains above this critical level at 15,252, there could be some intraday bounce back. For that, 15,330 may act as the first resistance. And above this, 15,392 may be a strong resistance. And on top of that, 15,471, 15,530, these levels may act as strong resistance on the upside for intraday. But if market fails to hold this critical support at 15,250, then it may move downwards. And the first minor support comes at 15,180 level. And below this, the next important support comes at 15,126. As I said before, the critical or the sentimentally important support comes at 15,023 level. So expect more volatile trading days ahead. This is an educational video. Thank you for watching.